This guitar piece is, of course, the introduction to River of Life by P.F.M. from their early album, their second album, I believe, Per un Amico. Looks like this. Came out in the United States as Photos of Ghosts on Greg Lake's, or Emerson, Lake and Palmer's label, Manticore. I have had a sample of this up for a long time and finally got around to doing a lesson on it, so there's now a complete lesson on this available at Totally Guitars. Got it written out, tablature and all that kind of stuff. We talk about some of the important classical guitar techniques that it takes to play this. We talk about the chord progression, just understanding how it's a very simple 1-4-5 progression, almost, with a little secondary dominant addition. So one of the first things I even push on my students is making sure that they understand the chord progressions to songs, especially instrumentals. It's not always as obvious in an instrumental. So in this lesson, the first thing I want people to do is understand that it's just going from A minor to D minor to E7 and back to A minor. You should be able to hear how that's the melody. Jumps in with A7 to D minor again to E7 and back to A minor with a couple of little inversions. So we talk a little bit about inversions where you have something other than the root of the chord in the bass. So anyway, this lesson is now up and live at TotallyGuitars.com. So if you've been one of the few people out there that were intrigued or inspired or wondering if we were ever going to actually get to this, it is there now. And if you'd like to check it out, come visit us at Totally Guitars. Got, again, the whole thing is in music, tablature, and many segments of the lesson, breaking it down, talking even about playing it exactly in time with a metronome. And then playing it with a little bit more with, in classical guitar, what's called rubato. So all of that gets addressed in the lesson. So it's a fairly advanced lesson, even though it's only like eight measures long. There's a lot going on. But if you'd like to tackle a short classical guitar piece, come check us out at TotallyGuitars.com.